The buzz around town suggests Oprah Winfrey might be heading into a period of seclusion, as recent controversies have cast her in a rather unfavorable light. Allegations have surfaced, accusing her of mistreating some of the most respected actresses in the industry. The spotlight, rather uncomfortably, now shines on Fantasia and Taraji P. Henson, but not for their standout roles in the latest adaptation of The Color Purple. Instead, they have come forward with claims of serious misconduct away from the camera's lens, prompting a closer examination of Oprah Winfrey's long-standing dominion over the entertainment world. Oprah, a figure once synonymous with inspiration and influence, finds her reputation under scrutiny as these incidents paint a starkly different picture. Despite her history of controversies, the current allegations have particularly resonated with the public, casting a shadow over her celebrated status. Fantasia, typically reserved in her public disputes, has recently become more vocal about her experiences. At ASAS After Foundation event, she openly discussed the systemic pressures and constraints placed on Black celebrities, an issue she's personally battled throughout her career. "I've steadfastly refused to let the industry mold me," Fantasia confessed, despite moments of feeling invisible or unappreciated. "My grandmother always said, 'What does it profit a man to gain the world yet forfeit his soul?' Stay true to yourself." Her narrative extended to the challenges faced by young actresses of color, coerced into compliance by the industry's expectations. Fantasia's candid admission about her financial struggles while starring as Celie in The Color Purple onstage added a poignant layer to her testimony. Despite her constant work, she found herself financially destitute, a reality that made her portrayal of Celie all the more difficult. Moreover, Fantasia criticized Oprah for viewing her more as a commodity than as a person in need of support. Despite these challenges, Fantasia remained determined to use her platform to advocate for overlooked Black women, drawing from her own experiences of feeling undervalued and unsupported. Taraji P. Henson echoed Fantasia's sentiments, particularly highlighting the financial disparities faced by actors of color within the industry. During ASAGA FTRA Foundation event, she lamented the paltry compensation for her work compared to her white counterparts, stressing the irony of her roles in films like Hidden Figures, which itself addresses racial and gender discrimination. Taraji accused Oprah of perpetuating this cycle of underpayment and exploitation. Despite her hard work and the critical acclaim for her roles, Taraji revealed the struggle for fair compensation continues, leaving her in a position where she cannot afford to take a break, despite desiring it. Both actresses' experiences shed light on the broader issues of financial insecurity and exploitation within Hollywood, highlighting the need for systemic change. Taraji, in particular, emphasized the importance of her fight, not just for herself, but for the future of Black actresses, hoping for a day when they no longer have to endure the same battles. This unfolding drama not only challenges Oprah Winfrey's legacy, but also calls into question the practices of an industry that claims to value diversity and inclusion. The courage of Fantasia and Taraji P. Henson in speaking out offers a beacon of hope for a more equitable and just Hollywood. Since 2018, Taraji P. Henson has not seen an increase in her salary, despite her growing list of achievements. It's disheartening to witness a recurring narrative for Black women in the industry. Decades in, and it's as if our victories are dismissed as anomalies, she reflects. Every landmark achievement feels diminished, as though we must constantly prove our worth anew. Why hasn't my paycheck reflected the success of Proud Mary? In response to these concerns, Oprah's public statements have been notably evasive, often sidestepping the core issues at hand. In one such instance, she praised Taraji's versatility. "Taraji's depth as an actress and singer astonishes me. Her Shug Avery was not just a performance, it was a lived experience." Such talent deserves recognition. This acknowledgement, however, raises questions about the compensation disparity. Why hasn't Oprah ensured equitable pay, especially when acknowledging Taraji's talent? The situation escalated when Taraji highlighted the lack of basic amenities provided to actors, such as transportation, which became a significant inconvenience and safety concern, especially during late-night shoots. Cat Williams weighed in, critiquing the broader issue of systemic undervaluation in the industry. Imagine reaching the pinnacle of your career, only to be offered the same as those just starting. It's a profound injustice, reflective of a deeper societal issue where even the education sector faces similar disparities. Monique has long been vocal about her experiences with Oprah, accusing her of perpetuating a cycle of disrespect and neglect towards Black actresses. Oprah's actions contradict her purported advocacy. Her failure to support her cast fully has been exposed, and attempts to reconcile have been ignored, Monique shared. Her grievances with Oprah began with the promotional demands for Precious, leading to a prolonged and public dispute marked by accusations of being difficult to work with, a label that has haunted her despite her considerable contributions to the industry. This situation highlights not just a personal feud, but a systemic failure to acknowledge and rectify the disparities faced by Black women in Hollywood. In a poignant moment following her Academy Award triumph, Monique made a statement by omitting thanks to Lee Daniels and Oprah, igniting a profound dispute. She accused them of blackballing her, sharing with The Hollywood Reporter the discrimination and unfairness felt by countless Black women in Hollywood's history echo in my experiences. Too often, our legitimate grievances are dismissed as anger or instability, rather than addressing the root causes. Monique's relationship with Oprah has soured to the point of no return, demanding a public apology for what she deems malicious actions. Until Oprah publicly apologizes, my stance remains firm. Her actions have revealed her true character, Monique asserts. Monique's critique extends beyond mere salary disputes, touching on deeper, personal wounds from her childhood, including a harrowing account of assault by her brother, which was met with disbelief by her parents. This personal betrayal compounded when Oprah, after promising confidentiality, publicly exposed Monique's familial estrangement, further straining their relationship. Despite attempts to reconcile, Monique's efforts were met with silence. A confrontation at a private gathering provided Monique an opportunity to address Oprah directly, yet the response she received was lackluster, doing little to mend their fractured relationship. This incident, among others, paints a broader picture of systemic neglect and exploitation within the industry, not limited to Oprah, but including influential figures like Tyler Perry, T.D. Jakes, and Diddy. Support for Monique's stance has been widespread, with Gabrielle Union and Keke Palmer vocalizing the pervasive challenges faced by Black talent in Hollywood. Union acknowledges the collective effort to advocate for future generations, while Palmer highlights the financial realities undermining the perceived glamour of the industry. Amidst these revelations, a leaked clip suggested a rift between Oprah and Taraji P. Henson, prompting Oprah to publicly address the situation and the allegations of inadequate working conditions. Despite her attempts at clarification, the court of public opinion has largely sided with Monique, criticizing Oprah for her perceived role in perpetuating industry-wide issues of injustice and inequality. This saga prompts a critical examination of Hollywood's treatment of Black actresses and actors, urging a reevaluation of practices and attitudes that have long gone unchallenged. The question remains, is the backlash against Oprah warranted, or is the narrative being skewed? Your insights are invaluable as we navigate these complex discussions. Subscribe and hit the bell for weekly updates on the unfolding dynamics within Hollywood's glittering facade.